iron in their soul.
Let's do some work, man. Let's talk about a very important message today, and that is the power of pain. What's up, YouTube? This is Iron and Soul, back today with another very important message. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, share this video, leave a comment, let me know what you think about my content. In addition to that, please feel free to follow me over on Instagram at TheKingJabez. It'll be greatly appreciated. For those who followed my content for some years now, I believe back in 2020, I did what I called a 30 Days of Iron series, where I literally uploaded every single day for 30 days. And I plan to do that now. This is day 6 of daily uploading. I plan to just work with you guys every day for about a month straight and just share various topics that can give insight, give you some food for thought, perspective, hope, at times guidance, at times biblical. Some will be hip hop, some will be in terms of how we relate to women. And that's kind of my goal with my channel, for those who are watching me, is to give you a variety of topics and wisdom from different parts of life. And so with today's video, this is one of those type of talks that's so universal for everybody. Pain is something we all go through, you know, and as I was taught years ago by one of my mentors, it's not what you go through, but how you come out. In fact, I think I was about maybe 22 when a man from Georgia told me this. It's a guy named Goodall, Eddie Goodall. He was a country guy, and he just had a really strong spirit about himself. And we were having a conversation one day for about 10, 15 minutes. And it's just amazing how that conversation left such a profound impact on me as a young man. And that thought never left me. It's not what you go through, but it's how you come out. And this, guys, is when pain has power. In fact, pain, when utilized the right way, can push out power, right? It's kind of like pressure, kind of like putting someone in a fire. When you're under pressure, what's in you will come out, right? You think about, for example, the Hebrew scriptures. The Hebrew scriptures in Proverbs says this. This is paraphrasing. If you faint in the day of adversity, your strength is small. So if you fold when it gets tough, let's talk about it, man. When those bills pile up, when that woman leaves you, when that job is no longer there for you. You know, we all have stuff that comes our way in life that catches us off guard. We are all daily fighting those curveballs that come from various directions. And it seems to always be when you least suspect it. And our ability to navigate through that with, you know, that's a lot of things. Diplomacy, tact, you know, wisdom, common sense, you know, strength, true manhood. You know, that's really what a man is to a degree, is really your ability to handle adversity. And this is something that I think is a mark of a man, you know, is really taking your manhood, demanding it by your actions. Right? Your actions, your ability to face pressure will make people respect you, whether they like you or not. People know when you're under the gun, when you're under fire, and when you remain calm and show that manhood, you know, even your enemies will have to give you your props, you know? And so when those trials come, guys, keep in mind, keep your head. Don't fall apart. You know what I mean? Don't start panicking, because that's the natural response. We're all human. Okay, I've been there too. I mean, not like I'm perfect because I'm doing these YouTube videos, okay? The tendency is to sometimes start panicking, right? To get angry, to get depressed and find no way out. So now you want to get high, now you want to pop some pills, now you want to go find a woman to relieve that pressure. You understand? And this is what men do. This is nothing new. This happens worldwide. When men are under pressure, what do guys normally do? They get a bottle, right? They start drinking. That's what my grandfather did. Grandfather worked, you know, all the time, 60 hours a week in a steel mill, making good money. But of course, it was probably stressful, hard work, brutal work. And so he dealt with that pressure, you know, working in that factory all them years, you know, making literally steel, you know, train tracks for trains, you know what I mean? And brutal grunt work, you know. And my grandfather was a big man, 6'6", 300 pounds. And that pressure of that, with the responsibility of having 6 children, 3 girls, 3 boys, he would drink. You know, that was his way out. And some of you guys, that may be the same thing you do. You know, when you're under pressure, you get that bottle. You know, you may decide to pop some pills. You dig? Or some of you guys, your thing is women. When that stress come in, you got to have your woman. So you're searching online for a woman. You're meeting up with chicks and meet with them, doing stuff you shouldn't be doing. Let's leave it right there. You understand? Or you're on your phone online looking at digital women and finding their release through that. And this, guys, is one of the benefits of retention, since we're talking about pain. Retention keeps that tension there. And one of the benefits of retention that's kind of underrated is that it forces you to look at your life for what it is. Without that relief and that pleasure, right, that dopamine release, and now the release of prolactin. By the way, this will happen when you ejaculate. You have a release of prolactin, which kind of calms you down. And you feel you're at ease. You feel like you've accomplished something. So without that prolactin release, the dopamine release and that pleasure and that joy, when you shut that down for a period of time, it will force you to deal with self. And that's a good thing. That's a good way of dealing with pain. It's when you begin to really deal with stuff. So that's kind of a point for you. How is pain powerful? Pain is powerful when you are strong enough to look at your life and to make some decisions. That's a man. And guys, we all have to do that. I don't care who you are from time to time. Things can be going good right now for you. Things can be going bad for you right now. And guess what? My experience as a man, that can change, just like that. You understand? You could be doing well and you could find yourself in a trial. Or you can find yourself in a bind and God bless you and you back on. So we never really know what's coming our way. And so when you have been through the furnace or the test of pain, you are prepared for whatever comes your way. I would say that pain is a powerful platform for leadership. When you have been through stuff and you're able to go through it and learn from it and get stronger, you are now qualified to teach other people. Why do I call myself Iron in the Soul? Right? Iron in the Soul is extreme mental anguish. I've been through a lot of pain in my life. You guys know my story. You've been following me for years now. And again, that pain has pushed out power. And if it wasn't power, you shouldn't be following me. You know what I mean? And so you guys are benefiting from the pain I've been through. And this has been a platform for me to give messages to men all over the earth. And I take this serious, as you can tell. Okay, if you listen to my content, it's obvious I take this serious. With the book reviews, the study, the research, the half-an-hour talks, the hour talks, the lives I've done over the last 3 years. I've done a lot of work. I got about 150 plus videos up now. I deleted like 100 videos. You guys remember. So if I didn't delete my videos, we're talking 250, 300 videos I've done. Total. Some of those videos, you can think back, guys, those are 2-hour lives. I did a Malcolm X live one day for 2 hours, just going in. So I've been working with you guys. And so my pain has forced me to push out power. Through what? Through prayer, through study, through reflection. Pain forced me to think about life on a deeper level. And that's what it should do for you. And when you do that, that's when you become a stronger man. And now you are positioned to be a leader. Because guess what? As a man, you're naturally a leader. Somebody's following you, whether it be your friend or a little brother, a little cousin, a co-worker, people who don't know you from online. There is somebody watching you. If you got anything going on, that can be inspired by you. That's the power of a man, right? You can influence others with your presence, with your words, with your energy, that strength that you provide. That's one of the benefits of a real man. A real man provides this quiet strength that other people can lean on, right? And that's a good thing. That's why the Bible says, you who are strong bear the infirmities of the weak. So when you are strong, you literally can help weak people. That's manhood, man. So your strength helps others to stay strong. When they are weak, they can lean on you and say, you know what, I'm gonna keep on going. Man, if big bro okay, I'm okay. That's what men do. And this is why iron sharpens iron. Iron in the soul. And so pain could come from so many different directions. It could be psychological. It could be social, emotional. Cities can go through pain. Nations can go through pains when a nation faces a war, such as what happened between, different countries. I'll just leave the names out. Okay. Cultures can go through pain. We see what happened recently with, again, leaving names out. A man who lost his life down in the South at the hands of 5 police officers. That sent the pain throughout the culture, right? And this type of stuff continues to happen. And so there is a cultural pain. There is a national pain. There's pain that cities face, right? Businesses face a certain level of pain, let's say they have an economical problem where they lose money and they go out of business. So pain can be for an individual, a city, a nation, a culture, or even a business. Let me give you 3 points that can help you go through pain. Passion, desire, and drive. Passion, desire, and drive can help you to navigate through pain. Pain reaches pain. So when you have been through something, that can help to empower those who are going through pain as well. So say, for example, if you lose a job and you feel that pain, you bounce back, find a better job, and now you're back on your feet, you are now in a position to help another man who's going through the same thing. Why? Because you have felt that pain. So passion, pain should create this fire in you, right? It brings out this aggression, this warrior spirit. This is why a lot of us like hip hop. Hip hop, more than likely, most of the artists are men who have been through a lot of pain, right? If they talk about anything that's worthwhile, for example, I'll give you one of the best rappers of all time, in my opinion, DMX, Tupac Shakur, some of the current rappers, NBA Youngboy. These young men have been through a lot of stuff. They've been through pain of being poor, being disenfranchised, suffering. And so that pushes out a passion that moves people, right? Pro athletes go through a lot of pain. You're not going to be a good athlete if you're not struggling. I mean, training like crazy. I was having a conversation with somebody about this recently, just the discipline that athletes have. There is no way you are getting to that level in the game without a lot of pain. I mean, you've been training your butt off. I mean, we talk about Kobe, for example. Kobe was up, 4 o'clock in the morning shooting shots, training, just that tenacity and that vigor and that determination, that passion, right? He had that passion. This is what King David had in the Bible. King David was a man of passion. He was a fighter. So the Most High wants fighters. Let me put that out there real quick. Because there's this misconception about God. God doesn't want punks. God wants warriors. So when you are a fighter like David and other men and Samson, that's what God wants. He didn't make us to be weak. That is a lie. Okay? If God, let's talk about this, Elohim, right? God, which means the strong one, the one who has strength and power. If the Most High, his name itself, one of his names, by the way, he has many names, literally means strength and power, and he made us in his image, what sense would that make for us to be weak? I want you guys to help me explain that, understand that. Help me understand that. What about that makes sense? And this is why, guys, let me put this out here real quick. There is such a strong agenda to make men weak. Because when you make men weak, you take us out of our element. You see, the strength of a man offends those who have a different agenda. Strong men offend weak men. Let's talk about that. Strong men offend masculine women. Strong men offend those who want to control you. So when you have a backbone in this world and you stand your ground as a man, that offends people. People think, who do you think you are? How dare you? You're not better than me. So we are created by the Most High God, men, to be strong. Don't let nobody lie to you. He gave us testosterone for a reason. He gave us strength for a reason. The ability that men have to lift 300, 400, 500, 600 pounds, that ability is given to us for a reason. It's not just to lift weights. And by the way, nothing wrong with weights. I've lifted weights since I was 17. Let me put that out there. So absolutely nothing wrong with weights. In fact, I put up a reel today over my Instagram doing 225. So that's fine. But I think on a deeper level, what would I do with this strength if there was no such thing as a gym? This is how Iron and Soul Mind works. If there was no such thing as a gym, there was no iron, how would I be able to express that strength? If there was no basketball court, how would guys be able to express that jumping ability, that strength ability that you see in football and wrestling and mixed martial arts? You see, that power in us was given to us by God for a reason. And it is to essentially be a priest, provider, protector for our own tribe, which is essentially our family. Let me give you this word of wisdom to really encourage you. Check this out. A productive future and a successful journey doesn't have to be hindered by your past, right? A productive future and a successful journey does not have to be hindered by your past. If you have a bad past, that does not mean you're going to have a bad future. More likely, if you're watching me, you're young. Most of my guys watching this are between the ages of 18 and 40. I have some guys a little older than that, 40, 45, which you guys are welcome to, by the way. Everybody's welcome. I don't care if you're 55. Everyone's welcome over here. But a large portion of my audience are guys, not even 18 so much, really like 25 to like 34 is my biggest audience. So you guys are bona fide men, right? Bona fide guys. 18, you are too, by the way. If you're 18, listen to me, you're in the club now. You are in the club. Because you're old enough to go to the military, you're in the club now. So, you can turn your life around. And what am I trying to say? If you make mistakes at 18, which we all did, by the way. 18, I was doing real bad, to be honest with you. 20, 25, you can turn it around. That is the beautiful thing about life in decision making. If you decide to do things differently and to build character and to change your path and the people you are around and how you carry yourself, your life, and this has been my experience, your life can drastically change within 1 or 2 calendars. This is what I know from experience. Your life can drastically change in 1 to 2 years with good decisions, with being intentional, changing your circles, changing your habits. It's not going to happen by mistake. I'll put that out there. It won't be no fantasy. But if you are serious about change, guess what, man? 1, 2 years, you will see it. Other people will see it. Matter of fact, you'll see some results right away. Within 90 days, you'll see some results. But, talking, 1, 2 calendars, 365 days times 2, you can turn things around. And so that's what I'm talking about when it comes to pain. If you're going through a hard time now, guys, because some of you right now, you're saying, I'm going through it. I've been going through it since 2020. Some of you guys, let's just say, big bro, 2020, 2021, and 2022 were all rough for me. And if that's the case, guys, you can bounce back from that. Let me say this. Let me put this out here very clearly as possible. 3 years of pain does not dictate the call of God over your life. Let me say it again. I don't care if all through those years were just terrible. This is 2023. February 1st to be exact. What are you going to do now? What are you going to do now? I've given you my commitment. I'm trying to upload every day in terms of this. This is not my whole life, but just in terms of just giving you an example of that. Decision making. What are we going to do now? You say, I'm not in shape. Get in the gym now. I don't have a job. Start looking. They're hiring. It may not be what you want, but you go somewhere. You say, I don't have a girl. Get one. Come on. There are millions of them out here. Just one demand. I don't know much about the Bible. Start reading it. I haven't read a book in 4 years. Not acceptable. Start reading. I'm not going to play no games. I'm coming straight at you. What am I saying? You got to make some changes. You can sit back and waste a year or 2 years if you want to, but if you want to grow, my boy, you got to make some changes right now. You got to start jumping out there. That's part of being a man is being aggressive. Get assertive. You want a woman, go get you one. Be a man. Approach her. Quit being afraid to be rejected. If a woman don't want you, guess what? You won't be the first person to get turned down by a woman, and you will not be the last. I can guarantee you that. Okay? Don't let that bother you. You can look for a job. You may not get hired at that job. You may get fired. You can't let a defeat you, man. Let that go. Take that L. Take that L. You lose a job, get another one. Woman leave, you get another one. I hate to be so blunt. You ain't been reading, start reading. You don't like the way you look, get in the gym. Get you a better barber. Get you a skincare regimen. Change your diet. Start drinking water, start drinking pops. You get what I'm saying here. Make some changes. If you don't like your life, guess who's in charge of that? You are, sir. Those are the decisions you have to make each day to turn your pain into power. You and I must cope with our own pain and our own stories. And this is one of the greatest roles and understandings of the human condition and human experience. And that is our ability to handle adversity and to come out better. So guys, I trust this is a word of wisdom for you on this Wednesday night. This is your brother Iron and Soul. Thanks for listening. God bless. Peace.